back on the mat, just level changing, finding his ankles, remember. Or if he's defending, I can push, get him down to here. Let's just say I'm looking for these grips. That's fine if Carl's lying there and his legs aren't moving, but if he starts doing this movement, these egg beater movements, and I'm trying to make grips on these, that can be difficult. So a strategy we can think about is moving into, remember we talked about getting into a tactical advantage from a position. We can move into combat base and then make the grips. So even if Kjar's moving his feet from there, I can easily just spread the legs and just drop straight into combat base. Sometimes people think combat base is just dropping to this position here. Unfortunately, if I just drop into combat base, Kjar can still put in a reverse Danaher hook and play that game, or a Danaher hook. So think about, I want to control the inside space but not get caught in either of those two, which means then I'm having to go back to removing connections. And what we want these grips. So if he's making his egg beater movement, I just find space to move in, that's the easier. I come up on the ball of my foot from here. My hands are controlling that inside space. Reverse Danaher will be difficult. Danaher, possibly if you're flexible, but it doesn't really matter. As Kjar's going for it, he's thinking about that. Now I'm back into my position. Now nothing's changed. I step, I side step, and pushing this to the mat. I'm starting to control those hips. Yeah. He's back on the mat. He starts to do egg beaters. I just split them and move into combat base, but the detail is I project my weight forward so I'm on control. That makes this space here. Notice the way if I drop down, there'll always be space here. Whereas if I come forward, my butt is nearly connected to my calf. So as I move in, I'm here, and my arms are just on the inside, and I'm hoping he gets distracted by trying to put in those two hooks. Then I make my grips, and we're back out again. So it's just step, back step, depending on what he's going to do. Pushing that to the hip line. Again, notice the way Kjar's framed. Gosh, he just collapsed. That's the first part of the drill. The second part of the drill is one of the positives about the bullfight passes. I can go back to any of the other three passes that we did in the previous weeks. Not going into detail in these passes. Covered them individually, but just to give you a little bit of way of combining them. If you just focus on one pass and get really good at that pass, you're going to be a great guard passer. But if you can connect the passes we've done in combination, in other words, they go for one, doesn't work, you'll be a fantastic guard passer. So let's just say I made those initial grips. Okay, I take a step, a back step, I'm looking for knee on belly, Kjar's wedging, framing, I just stuff that, gosh, over unders there. So again, I can make him carry my weight. Shallow. Oh, sorry. Control the hip. And then, yeah. Level change. Make the grips. Moving in the knee on belly. Already from this position, Kjar's got his feet in. His legs are pointing at me. So now I want to be moving them straight into leg drag position. That makes sense. So again, knee with the neck break. Now you can start. Get on. Knee cut is there as well. So say I'm here, they all start the same. I just step and back step. Maybe Kjar's starting to frame, I just pin that and move into the knee space. Or double unders is there. Tend to be more from the, if I mess up and he makes connections. So say I was here, I made the grips, I'm running this way, Kjar gets connection, starts getting those spider hooks in, usually from that position there. I'm going to switch and I get into my double under last position. So whether or not you're successful the first time, another thing you want to be thinking about, especially in the bullfight passes, you need this ability to pass to both sides. We're going to cover the redirection method on Thursday or the following week, but But I want to, if there's one drill you want to be doing constantly, it's this drill. Constantly smashing that down. Hits. Pass. So first one is combat base. If you cannot make those grips, you just clear space, drop down. Remember, you want to be at the bottom of the foot. Even if Charles, see the way he's got it now, backing out again, cut the angle, wash. And then, if you were here for the previous classes, try going for the bullfight pass and then connecting it to the